First of all, resident education is the beginning. It's the foundation that enables a podiatric practitioner to develop his skills.
So it's a great conference. The education here for residents, their attendings, and other practitioners is marvelous.
Well, I love speaking to the resident audience. That's probably my biggest passion.
Our goal is to educate the educators and help them understand the ins and outs of residency training, residency education, and the personalities that they're going to encounter in the residency setting.
I started as a resident working to write an article that came out weekly or every couple of weeks about sort of what it was like to be a resident on the resident side of things. You know, the idea for Present in the abstract was to get all of these people who had a bunch of different knowledge bases and bring them all together to residents who might not have an attending who was strong in that subject matter. So somebody who does particularly infections or limb salvage or X-fix or trauma, if they did not have that opportunity in their own training paradigms to still be up to date in terms of things like that. And that was a good vehicle to start looking at it from within the resident side of things. You know, what does it mean when you're the resident in the room, and how do you interact with that? How do you prepare for interviews and you know, things of that nature, working through the drama of that. And that started as a resident. Then as I got out and into practice, kind of continued that, but as a new practitioner, the sense of the pitfalls of navigating the new community hospital or you know, developing a referral base, things like that.
The workshops are actually probably my favorite part about the conference for me as a resident, just because you get some hands-on experience working with different materials.
Something that the residents don't always get to see as vendors, because they're usually in clinic or in surgery. So seeing all these great vendors is great. The education just keeps stepping up year after year. The type of lectures that are here are fantastic. Things that they're not going to get in their programs, they can come here and get very easily.
So I'd like to welcome you to this year's Residency Rumble. This is actually the 15th Rumble that we've run. The first one took place right in this room. Last year, here, Dr. Marie Williams' outstanding Aventura team took first place. And this was the second year in a row that they took first place. So they are actually the team to beat this year. Is everyone ready to rumble? All right.
I've always been a proponent of the education in residents as well as practitioners. And that's why we have established at Present all the meetings that we put on, which are the resident meetings, the Super Bones meeting, Desert Foot meeting. We are disseminating information across the country, state of the art, the best speakers we can obtain to allow people to stay up to skills and stay state of the art of where they should be in practice every day.